Hello, Peter. Can I talk to you for a moment? What's that? Uh, I was wondering if you could tell me some of the stories about Tassing, or loudly, can I talk to you for a moment? I'll go with the first one here. Oh, the old tales, hmm? It's been so damn long since anyone had a thought to ask me about what I know. But there's still a few of the old tales knocking about in this skull. Are there any myths from even before the Romans came to Tassing? Of course there are. The Romans weren't the first ones to live here, you know? There are spirits older than the saints that live in these woods, older than the Romans. They protected Tassing before St. Moritz ever set a blessed foot in town. What sorts of spirits? But Father Thomas says that the only good spirit is the Holy Ghost, everything else is of the devil. I thought spirits only cause trouble, spoiling milk, making livestock sick, things like that. No, I'll ask what sort of spirits. The sort that I'm getting at. Didn't your father teach you patience, Magdalena? Sorry. It's Perchta and her wild hunt that scare the evil ones away. They've protected Tassing since its founding day. Long before those Romans, our ancestors roamed these mountains under a great chieftain called Rhetus. Wait, isn't Rhetus a Latin name? Eh? The ending of his name is the masculine singular ending common in most male Roman names. Plenty of names end with the same letters. Doesn't make them Latin, does it? Now quit your yammering and listen. Folk weren't as kind as they are now, and the tribes fought one another for the best land. The old chieftain was a yellow-bellied coward who neglected the old gods. He was too proud to make offerings. Because of him, the gods favored other tribes, and Rhetus's people had no land to call their own. Instead, they wandered through these mountains and valleys, hunting and gathering what they could to survive. One day, when winter was approaching, Rhetus went hunting and found a wounded wolf tangled in a trap. But instead of killing the beast, as most men would, he held the beast and loosed it from its bounds. Was the wolf a spirit in disguise? Why would he do that? Wolves kill livestock. Carl told me 2 of his sheep were killed by wolves last month. Sounds like Rhetus was a bad chieftain too. Even I know it's foolhardy to let a wolf loose when you're hunting. Was the wolf a spirit in disguise? Heh, of course not. Wolves are wolves, girl. Spirits don't need the skins of animals for their power. Still, you've got the sense of the thing. The old gods are keen to repay favors done, and Perchta is the goddess of the wild hunt. The wolves are her animals. She leads the wild hunt, and the wolves lead the hunts of the forest. Back in my day, folks knew it was bad luck to kill a wolf. Now I'm the only one who remembers these things. Perchta saw Rhetus' action and took favor on him, and told the wolf to lead the chief to her sacred spring. Rhetus led his people to the spring and claimed it for its homeland. And we've been in this valley ever since. Then those goddamned Romans came and destroyed everything. But you see, there were other gods protecting this place before St. Moritz. It's why a few of us still honor Perchta. She protects us against witches and fiends. It's a wonderful story, perfect for the first part of the mural. But gods protect us from spirits and devils now. We don't need Perchta. Our salvation is in Christ. It's all superstition. All this just sounds like a story told to children. No, I'll be nice here. It's a wonderful story, perfect for the first part of the mural. Good, good. Nice to know I can still be of some use in this town. What about the Romans? Do you know any Roman legends of Tassing? Roman legends? Pah! I don't bother with stories from outsiders or tales of gods that aren't our own. The Romans did nothing but conquer our people and destroy this town. We spent generation after generation building Tassing back up from those days. And still, our traditions keep dying with no one to carry them on. I'm asking about them right now. That's why I want to know, Peter. These stories need to be on the mural. The mural, Fine, fine, but I don't know any of the old Roman shit. Alright, alright. I have a lot to think about. Thank you for sharing your stories with me, Peter. At least someone wants to listen to me. I'm tired. Talking so much has made my jaw ache. I'll leave you to rest then. God bless you, Peter. Okay, that was something. At least we have even more stories that we have learned about. What else? Charcoal burner and the old salt mine. Of course. Bauer farm is a pretty decent way to go through here. Wait, wasn't there something about Martin Bauer as well? Well, I mean, I know it's not Martin Bauer who we're speaking to, but the character wouldn't know that. Morning, Magdalena. How's Klaus? Enduring. Even when his speech is slurred, he keeps a cheerful heart. I don't know what life would be like without him. Klaus is a good man, Magdalena. Tussing is a better place thanks to him. He's one of the few in Tussing who hasn't been on my back all this time. What do you mean? Or I've heard a few whispers about your past. Care to elaborate? I'll go with the second one. What's there to elaborate? It's all gossip. So what if I occasionally get into a few brawls? I'm an honest man. I wasn't involved with what happened to Otto Zimmermann. I supported his cause. I've pulled my weight around here, tilled the soil, salted the meats, provided for Brigitte and Kraft. I've done enough back-breaking work for this family. Can't a man just have a goddamned rest? Why are you always getting into fights anyways? Brigitte supports you in all this, doesn't she? I believe you, Martin. You seem like you could use a respite. You know what, let's maybe get into his good graces. Damn right. Right, I've lost enough time to this as it is. Time for you to go. Wait, I almost forgot the reason I came to you. I'm trying to learn about the history of Tussing. I was told you could help. Me? What do I know about history? I heard you stole a book from that baron all those years ago. The one who was murdered. Mother Illuminata told me you borrowed a book of local history from Rotvogel. Mother Illuminata? Oh, you mean one of the old nuns from the convent. Sure, a book. I might have taken it back then. That was a lifetime ago. I can't remember the book or what I did with it. Those years are a blur. Probably threw it away somewhere or left it at home. Wouldn't have been much for me to do with the book. I can't read. Too unique for me to have sold, too. No one outside Tussing cares about its history anyway. How did you steal from a noble and live to tell the tale? Maybe I should ask Brigitte if she remembers anything about it. Thanks for the help, I guess. You know what, I'll go with the second one here. Sure, couldn't hurt. It was decades ago, but she's the one who remembers shit. Oh yeah, now we can ask this. He was killed as I was leaving town. Luck, really. My god. You asked. Nobody had a reason to come back, to come look for me after that. Had to get down to the work of finding someone to pin the murder on. Probably for the best I left. God knows what would have happened to me if I'd stayed. Heard you were also, well, abandoned for a while afterwards. Imperial law is traditionally unforgiving of robbers and thieves. I'm surprised you weren't executed. Yeah, they're quick to bring out the news. These alpine towns love a good execution. Again, probably lucky to have avoided it. Plenty of thieves and scoundrels to deal with, don't you think? I learned my lesson and came back home. That's what counts. Well, thank you for your time. If there's nothing else, I've got work to do. I'm not gonna do that. I'm leaving it be for now. Though, even stuff like that has become useful for convincing people later. You know, it's not just being in their good graces, it's also, you know, knowing things about them. Until later, Martin. Okay. Let's see. Next up we go to the forest, to the woods. To Smokey, I'd say. He should know some things. There we go. Smokey's home. There we are. Good day, Mistress Druckerin. I've told you, Smokey. You can call me Magdalena. Old habits, I suppose. What brings you to my corner of the woods? More gossip? Only ancient gossip. I was wondering if you knew anything about the old pagan and Roman mines. The mines? Is this a new interest of yours, Magdalena? I don't see the townsfolk trek out there as much anymore. Last I saw were those two twins making trouble. They know a way in, but I'll be damned if I ever set foot close to that place. What are you so interested in over there? The mural in the Rathaus needs a section about the earliest days of Tassing. The mines are the oldest part of Tassing, and you keep a keen ear. I thought you might have heard something. I don't know about getting down into the mines, but I do know a fair few stories about them. 1 second. Sorry, just had to cough again. I know a few stories about them and the Roman ruins around here. The old stories my father used to tell me when he was the burner of Tassing. The one about Mars and Tassia, the nymph, was always my favorite, though I blame that on my youth. Tassia, like Tassing? Folks named the town after a pagan god, a Roman one at that. I don't mind telling you the tale, Magdalena, but I warn you, it's a bit bawdy. Oh? Count me curious. Ha! I won't be scandalizing you. Can't have your father hounding me for any coarseness. But I'll tell the decent bits of what I remember. Alright, what's the story? Well, legends say that Mars was hunting in these woods and spied a fat boar for the taking. He just pulled back his spear when he heard a woman scream in terror. Of course, the creature ran off and the god was angry at the loss of his quarry. So he trampled through the woods to see why a woman was in the forest and not in the local town. Why would a god be hunting in Tassing's forest? But I go into the forest all the time. Why would a god be hunting in Tassing's forest? How should I know? Maybe he just wanted a brisk walk. Besides, why should anything the gods do make sense? These were the old days when spirits and ghosts prowled. What do you mean prowled? You're just trying to scare me. Ghosts aren't real. Human spirits go to heaven or hell. They don't stay on Earth. I need more facts, Smokey, not folktales. No, I mean, I'll take the folktales as well. What do you mean prowled? Prowled, you know, like spirits and other evil things do. I can't just say they walked through the woods like you or me. They prowled. Alright, keep going. So Mars found a nymph, Tassia, bathing in a spring with a fat, ugly satyr goading her from the shore. Enraged at seeing the trapped nymph, Mars transformed into a wolf and slew the satyr. And in return, well, Tassia bathed the god. Ha, I get it. They bathed. I did warn you, Magdalena. When Mars left the pool, he dripped onto the ground and it blossomed with flowers and crops. They say that's why this valley is so fertile. We've been growing crops here for generations. People would want a reason for that, even if it was the gods. Whatever the reason, Tassing's been blessed with fertile ground for hundreds of years. So much of what the Romans left behind was destroyed over the years, but I like that we still have these tales. You can never really destroy stories as long as there are people to tell them. Of course, the Romans left a hell of a lot behind too. The town is more Roman than Bavarian, really. Well, we are part of the Holy Roman Empire. The largest and most powerful European state in its time. The Holy Roman Empire was made up of many peoples and suffered from much internal strife during the Reformation, despite Emperor Maximilian's firm hand over the land. Because of how long it was a Roman colony? That's ridiculous. We're Bavarian, not Roman. Oh, right. The town was named after Tassia, the nymph. Because of how long it was a Roman colony? That and how much of the town is built upon the Roman foundations. Tassing is actually much smaller now than it was in the Romans' day. At least that's what I make of it. The ruins go deep into the forest and all the way to the old mine. Half of Tassing is built on Roman stone. Take a walk around town and you'll start noticing things. We used their stone to build. The old temple by Satya's shrine has grown over, but the aqueduct runs for miles. Even the abbey used to be an old Roman fort. You can see some of the Roman pavestones under the road if you look hard. We may not be Roman, but this town is. Tassing has been building upon itself for hundreds of years. What a beautiful idea. I never realized how much we relied on the Romans for our infrastructure. Old stones aren't much of a legacy. It's all rubble now, reused and forgotten. I'll go with the first one. That's the way of things. Most people don't notice the old stones. Too busy in town to notice what's right in front of their eyes. Maybe I should go take a look at the mine. I'd get a better sense of what things were actually like. Nothing will stop you, I see. Well, I won't either. Just keep an eye for any wolves or satyrs you might see down there, eh? I'll let you know if I see any. Thanks for your help. Good luck, Magdalena. Be safe. Okay. I suppose it's time to go to the mine. Okay, down here, Apollo. Hey Magdalena. Hey Apollo, what are you doing? Looking for frogs. Artemis says she saw one the other day and we're trying to collect a bunch. What do you need frogs for? Oh, frogs don't come out this time of year. How do you know? Artemis said she saw one. They don't. Hildegard says they're cold and wet creatures. They won't be out in autumn. Huh. Maybe that's why I only have one. What do you need the frogs for? Like I'll tell you, you'll snitch. I won't. Oh, I didn't snitch when you ruined Bartus's new clock by pouring honey in it in the gears. Hey, how do you know that was us? I'm clever too, you know. Besides, who else would it be? Come on, tell me. Sorry, Magdalena, I can't risk this one. Try asking Artemis. Okay, the Great Frog Plague of 1543. Okay, let's go to the waterfall. I think it was past the waterfall. Oh, there's a boar. Very cute creatures, but dangerous too. Okay. A pig out here. It must have broken out of its pen. I wonder who it belongs to. Hey there. Well, if it's domesticated, I think it's probably less aggressive. Okay, there's the salt mine. Can't read the gravestone. It's not really that relevant anymore. Mineshaft. if I want to depict the mural as accurately as possible, I have to go down the shaft myself. The entrance is so steep, no one's used it in years. There must be some way to get down there. I could probably climb down, even though it looks dangerous. If I rigged a rope to the top beam, I'd be able to get down more easily. Baltas might have some tools. I'll bet he could help me rig a way to climb down there. Apollo and Artemis are always bragging about how they sneak around the ruins. Maybe I can ask them. I'll quickly take a look at that. Okay, if I rig the rope to the top beams, I'd be able to get down there more easily. I saw some rope in the workshop at home. I should be able to find everything I need there. I'll have to come back later. Okay. That is gonna help us, yeah. It's also gonna help on the way back up. You know, the way down, while perilous, is probably the easier part than getting back up. Especially if it's steep. Let's quickly take a look at the quest log. The key to salvation. Okay, you want to catch a bunch of frogs. And Tassing's early history. Yeah, we want to get into the mine. That's basically it. Okay. Let's try to see where Artemis is. And where did they live? Wait, they should be under people, so I should be able to find out the surname. Maybe on this side. Oh no, it's alphabetical, so no, it's over here. Apollo Gärtner, Artemis Gärtnerin. Okay, Gärtner. Oh, that's the Gärtner farm, right? Let's go there. See if Artemis is hanging around there. Alright, that should be, that's the Bauer farm. There's the Gärtner farm. Is Artemis here? Veronica, Clara, up in the bedroom maybe? No, not over here. Well, who knows where she might be hanging about. Not over this way. Alright, let's go back home, I suppose, unless we see her somewhere around here. Alright, town commons. And then we should go to Church and Druckers. Go into our own home. And find some rope. That's just my bed. I'll quickly check upstairs if to see if Klaus is okay. How he's holding up and all that. There you are. Magdalena? Hey Dad, how are you feeling? Can I get you anything? No, I'm fine. You go on. Alright, I'll come back and check on you later. Okay, let's go back downstairs. Grab the rope. This should be enough rope. With a sturdy knot, I can brace myself against the mine shaft on the way down. Wonderful. Let's go and do that. Church and Druckers. Back to this side. There's the forest over here. Wonderful. And then just going along. Wait, I'll quickly check if someone is here. There's Artemis. Hello, Artemis. Oh, hey, Magdalena. Do you need something? I'm a little busy right now. Still catching frogs? Damn it, Apollo. He can't keep his fat mouth shut. What do you want, Magdalena? I want to see what our forefathers and the Romans left behind. It's for the mural. The mural? You want to use our secret hideout for your mural? I want to see if they left anything down there I could use as reference. Your secret hideout? But everybody knows you two hide down there. I'll go with the first one. You're really into that whole Rathaus project, aren't you? Why should I show you how to get in? Please, Artemis, I won't go in ever again. I just need your help this once. I don't really, because we're friends. You told my mother when I cut my hair so I didn't have to wear braids 5 years ago. I still hold that grudge. Look, I'll show you how to get into the mine on one condition. You help Apollo and me with our next prank. No telling, no snitching, no questions asked. What are you up to? Father Thomas has been droning on and on about the plagues of Egypt, right? Apollo and I are collecting frogs to hide in the tabernacle when Father Thomas opens it on Sunday. Frogs will go everywhere. Let's quickly get the definition of tabernacle. Holds the Holy Host in a locked and secured box between services of the Eucharist, God's holy place. I can't wait to see Father Thomas's face, if you can get away with it. Why in the world do you want to do that? That seems like a bad idea. You've already been to confession this year. Why in the world do you want to do that? Father Thomas keeps saying Apollo and I are on the path of the rebellious Egyptians with frogs and locusts. We're gonna prove him right and summon a bunch of frogs in mass. So what do you want me to do? We stole the tabernacle key, but we need to put it back before he notices. You want me to put the key back? Precisely. Look, we stole the key early to make sure it was the right one. We'll steal it again once we actually stuff the frogs in there. But in the meantime, it needs to go back. I need you to replace the key on the altar in the church. Apollo and I would attract too much attention, but you're the town's goody-goody. Which is why I'm taking absolutely no part in this. Sorry, Artemis. I'm not that bad, am I? I'm not. I'm just a better sneak than you. That's bullshit and you know it. Anyway, will you do it? I'll get you into the mine if you do. Alright. Perfect. Good luck, Magdalena. Let me know when it's done. Let's quickly do that. The second plague achievement unlocked. Okay. I mean, I'm not above a little prank, especially against the church. That sounds fine. And while Father Thomas isn't exactly an unpleasant guy, he's a bit stuck up, isn't he? Speaking of, you're outside, huh? God bless you, Magdalena. God bless you, Father Thomas. Any luck finding... I don't want to talk about any of this. Any luck finding the tabernacle key? Alas, no, it remains out of reach. I'm sure it'll turn up eventually, Father. Yes, as the Lord sees fit. In the meantime, I shall keep looking. Knock and the door will be opened after all. God bless you, Magdalena. Let's put it back. Is that the tabernacle? No? Alright, it looks like the church is empty. I can leave the key on the pulpit where Father Thomas is sure to find it. This is gonna backfire, isn't it? There, better get out of here before Father Thomas comes back. I'll let Artemis know I returned the key too. Are you gonna talk to me? No? Okay, let's leave. Let's go back to Artemis. Though I'll probably go into the mine next time. I can feel my voice just getting really sore at this point, and I don't want to strain it too much. There we go. Hey Max, how's your errand going? I did it. I left the key where Father Thomas would find it. Brilliant. Alright, as promised, Apollo and I will show you how to get into the mine. Come on, follow me. Are you sure you want to do this, Magdalena? There's some creepy things down there. Who knows how many people have died in those mines? Right, it's probably haunted. You should back out now, while you still can. You two don't scare me. I'm going down there. I'd like to, honestly, but I don't really have much choice. Grow up. If you're such a grown-up, why don't you come to us for help? Why did you come to us for help? Right. Are you going to help me or not? I guess. It's not that bad as long as you know where to put your feet. We do it all the time. Come on, let's get on with it. I don't want to get in trouble again. Fine, fine. Start with your feet on the inner ledge, Magdalena, and then look for ledges that look like shelves. Would be nice to have a torch, I just remembered. Alright, here goes. Don't forget to move your hands down before your foot so you don't slip. Like your... Oh, hike your skirt a little so you don't get it caught too. It's easier that way. Wait, the missing rung! Oh right, there's a missing rung near the bottom. Watch your step or you'll fall. Uh-huh. Like this idiot. Why do you have to say that? Why do you always have to embarrass me? Alright, I got it. Thanks. Well, let's climb down. Okay, there's a ladder. That's gonna be helpful at least. Oh, there's a lantern here. That's good. All right. There we go. And down we pop. Wonderful. I did it. I'm at the bottom. Good job, Magdalena. Good luck doing whatever you're doing down there. Hope you don't die, Magdalena. Climbing out might be trickier. Oh well, time to take a look around. Okay. Just easily doing that with flint and steel is also quite tricky. Okay. There we are. And I'll continue this next time. Thank you very much for watching. Until then, goodbye.